And as promised, slot 7, platforms and marketplaces. Let us welcome our judges. Carl Otel from Camel's Accelerator, Oren Bambrick from Digital Technologies of Enterprise Ireland, Gayatri Kandaval from Startup Grind, Nick Plant from SOSV, and Faye Drouillard from Wake Up Capital. Hello, guys. I see one of you are missing. We will proceed without Gayatri, and let us welcome the first startup, Overgear. Tony, over to you. Can you share the presentation?
I'm actually also, hi everyone. I was told that you are supposed to bring up our presentation for us.
Okay, so in that case, you can go ahead without it. You have 3 minutes to pitch.
Sure,
No?
okay.
No, just give me a second, just give me a second. Okay, so I've got the information that you have your presentation, but it's not just ready. So let us exchange the places. The fixed mix is going to be first, and going to be the second one with your presentation on. How does it sound?
Okay, thank you. Sure.
Perfect. So, Tessa, are you here? Okay,
no,
not Tessa.
It's surprise, it's Lukasz.
Hi, Lukasz. Still Fixed Mix is here. So let us see your presentation.
Yeah, just a sec. All right.
Awesome. Would you like to go into the full screen mode?
Yeah, naturally.
Okay. In that case, you have 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Łukasz Szatkowski, and I am the CEO of FixedMix. So if any of you looked around your houses or apartments, you would probably find a lot of broken or semi-broken items like shoes needing new heels, or a bag needing a new strap, or a lot of clothing needing tailoring repairs. And actually, 83% of people would like to repair their broken personal items. But there's a catch, the current market repair offer. So the craftspeople, they have unfriendly hours and locations, the communication can be painful, there are no client-centric, and the only tech that they have is text message or a phone call that you as a client need to initiate. So let me give you the alternative, the FixedMix service. We fix the items you love, and you get rid of all the pain associated with the whole customer journey of the repair process. So in 3 easy steps, FixedMix works like this. We collect the broken items straight from a home, office, or other place of convenience, or you can send it via in-post lockers. We repair the items, inform you about the progress, and we bring back the repaired items a few days later for second life. We offer our service as a B2C web app for individual clients and as an employee benefit for various corporations and co-working spaces. The customer benefits are no-brainer. So this is convenient. You save time. It's one-stop shop. You don't need to go anywhere. We promote eco lifestyle, and we fit to your schedule. You don't need to fit to the craftsman, but actually with various logistics models and full digital experience, we're there for you. But on the other hand of the platform, we have the craftspeople. They have the additional sales channel. We fight for the digital inclusion for them, and they can concentrate on their business while we make the all marketing and sales online for them. We currently launched our MVP, which was preceded by a lot of demos, POCs, and pilot, and we want to build the client base and explore the portfolio of services and grow nationwide and beyond. So we're actually looking for 3 tickets. First, to grow the e-commerce platform is €50,000. The next is to build the semi-open automated marketplace. We need a market for around €160,000. And the third one to grow complementary sales channels, and the ticket is €150,000. So far, we serve 8 individual clients. We are present in 5 offices in co-working spaces, and you can buy our services via 2 benefit platforms and resellers. The pricing policy is the service cost plus the logistics plus our margin, and the client can pay for a single repair. They can subscribe to a service, and as a company, you can be a promotion partner, so you can actively participate and promote the FixedMix and participate in the cost of repair for your employee. There are 3 people standing behind the FixedMix service, each of us with a decade of experience in business. Tessa with business development, Janusz with financials, and with me with IT. So to sum up, we are first on the market to offer full digital experience in the repair field. We are smart, secure, and automated service, and we're easy to scale up for other markets. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So we have 3 minutes 50 seconds to do Q&A. Judges, are you ready?
Yeah, I have a question. Well done, great presentation. Just wondering, how are you accessing these craftspeople? So how are you acquiring them as your customers? Because they, as you said, are generally low tech, probably mom and pop shops, right? So you can't get like a chain at once. You have to go door to door. So can you just quickly walk me through that acquisition of those craftspeople?
Okay, so far we're doing it like manually, so we're going like door to door. But in our business plan, there's a special role for this. It's called a community manager. For as we like, first we want to be the closed platform, yeah. So and then when they are onboarded, the only integration that we needed is the SMS integration, because they even don't have any place for any tablet or any other tech. And we tested it, yeah. So they really like it because they can focus on the job. They get the text message with the parcel, so they know what to do and they can do it in their time. Yeah, so that's one way. Another way is actually when we're going to scale to be a semi-open platform, we want to onboard them both actively, but via community managers, and passively, they can do it online by themselves.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, I think that was a great place to start, because I think that some clarity is needed there, and I like that you guys are thinking about that, and I like that you're using local craftspeople and helping to bring them work in a decentralized fashion. I guess my question would be, like, this is a pretty big and ambitious and a little fuzzy space in terms of exactly what the parameters are that you're doing here. It's a broad category to just fix anything. So have you thought about specific areas here to initially focus in terms of, whether it's home goods or something else, so you can start to build that talent pool on the craftsman side? Because obviously there's different types of craftspeople and also different type of consumers with different concerns. So I'm a little confused what the go-to-market strategy here is, I guess.
Okay, so I'm going to start with our end game. So our end game is that anything that can be taken by a courier and it's repairable, we could do it. Yeah, but this is like three years perspective. But so for now, we actually assessing the risk of the product portfolio. And what we started is like basic repairs of shoes, leather accessories, and tailoring repairs. Yeah, because you can standardize those. So there's in our product catalog, if you go to our website, you will see that this is like quite a standardized list. So we're not going to, for example, for shoe customization, which is like big market. So but for now, yeah, in order to maintain the quality and not to burn the brand because of bad reviews, we're doing the simple repairs. And by the client feedback, we're taking the new repairs and new portfolio into consideration.
Thank you. I have a question about pricing. At what point does the end user know about the cost and the pricing, and how do you manage the expectations also of quality control along the way?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they know the pricing upfront because there are a set of repairs that we know that they just cost like this, like changing the soles, changing the heels. Yeah, you cannot like go beyond certain levels. So they know upfront how much they're going to pay for services. Yeah, then when they check out, they have the courier cost as well. Yeah, and our margin is included in the service itself. If we see that the service is going to be custom, yeah, there is something beyond. Yeah, we can send a special link so the person can pay the difference. Otherwise, they can send it back. When it comes to the quality and to assurance, first of all, we have like insurance in logistics. We have 3 tiers for transportations. When it comes to insurance for repairs, we're now talking to several insurance companies. But when it comes to the quality management, we test that craftspeople by ourselves, and then we're collecting reviews. So we want our crafts base to be at a certain level, like Uber drivers. If they go beyond the threshold, they're out.
So sorry, I have to interrupt you since we are running out of time. Thank you so much for your presentation, Lucas. It was great. So for now, let us see if Overgear has managed to share his presentation. Okay, perfect. So you have 3 minutes. Wonderful. Take the floor.
Hi, my name is Tony. I'm the CEO of Overgear. Overgear helps gamers all over the world achieve their gaming goals, learn, and have the best possible experience in online games. Over the past decade, playing games has become an important part of the lifestyle for more than 2 billion people. But in our modern world with busy jobs, families, and fast-paced lives, it's difficult to dedicate dozens of hours of playtimes just to find the right teammates, grind through hours of tedious content, and overcome various difficulties, all to finally enjoy the game. Most modern online games require you to spend a minimum of 10 to 20 hours each week just to keep up with the content, a tremendous amount of effort that most players just cannot dedicate to. That's where Overgear comes to the rescue to guide our customers through the challenges and their favorite online titles. We connect our customers with professional players who help them overcome any in-game difficulties they have. They learn from the best, play with better teammates, have incredible experiences, and explore content they were unable to access before. Well, typically our customers are successful people who are willing to spend thousands of dollars to take most out of their favorite games. And time is their most valuable resource. That is why we utilize the power of automation. We invest a great deal of our time and effort to make it so our customers get the best experience and the best service without any manual assistance. Right now, 60% of orders on Overgear are completed without any human interaction from our team. And that allows us to grow rapidly without hiring aggressively. We've grown twice in the last 3 months, but our headcount only increased by 7. Now, speaking of numbers, last year our monthly revenue exceeded $1 million. Over the past 3 years, 50,000 gamers have become our clients, and our total revenue has exceeded $14 million. We also helped over 2,000 professional players to monetize their passion for games, allowing them to make a decent living and choose gaming as their full-time career. Now we've set an ambitious goal to increase our revenue more than 5-fold over the next 2 years. We're also working on an alpha version of a teammate finding service that will revolutionize the gaming experience for hundreds of millions of players worldwide. We would like to share a PDF page with you and tell you more about the exciting future with Overgear. Well, thank you for your attention, and I'm ready to answer your questions.
And we have 8 more seconds for the questions. So Q&A, I'm just going to add it to your Q&A session. And judges, go ahead.
Hi, this is Gayatri. So you mentioned your customers are usually high wealth customers. So how do you how do you acquire customers?
Mostly we use organic traffic as our primary source of traffic and user customer acquisition. Currently, we have about 30% paid traffic, which comes from Facebook and Google Ads and so far, so forth. So yeah, our primary source is the organic traffic. So search optimization.
Okay, and how long typically it takes for you to get what's the life cycle in the customer acquisition life cycle? How long does it take for you to?
It really depends on the type of service. Sometimes it takes sometimes customers pay the same day they see the ad if they want something quick. Sometimes it takes weeks for them to decide to realize what they want and to finally come to us and purchase something. But the average time for them to make a decision is roughly 1 week.
Okay, thank you.
Well done, Tony. The numbers look very healthy there in terms of your monthly revenue. Just wondering, 2 sort of questions in one to make it concise. What's the sort of average deal size of a lifetime customer, and is the churn quite high? Because I can see if people are engaging with this, learning how to get over their next game, they might churn out because they've learned what they need to learn. So just wondering what the sort of, I guess, the full lifetime value of a customer is, and is it a leaky bucket? Do people churn over quite quickly, or what does that look like?
Okay. We measure our lifetime value for different services differently because some services are very different from other. But I think our average is around 280 dollars per user, and some users stay with us for more than 2 years. We track our users regularly, and we see that we still have some of the customers that we attracted 3 years ago, and they're still with us. They're still buying. And speaking about the churn, it's not actually true. The data indicates, and our research indicates, that players switch games constantly. Like, they learn something in one game, they're mastered it, they know all the mechanics, and they don't stop using our service. They just switch the game and stay with us anyway. So yeah, I think that answers your questions.
Perfect, thanks.
Nick, I think you were unmuted a bit earlier, so maybe you have some question to ask?
I'd be curious how you look at your competition in this space. It's a pretty interesting market.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? How we differ from the competition?
Yeah, how you differ, or who you see as competition and how you differ from them.
There are various companies on the market. I wouldn't want to go into detail because it's a very long list, but I think what differs us from the competition is whilst most of the competition focuses on the marketing and sales, we focus on IT, technology, and automation. We believe that that's the way to go because any automation reduces the price, and we can actually offer our services at a much lower rate than our competition. On one hand, on the other hand, any automation makes things faster than a human can do, so it actually improves the user experience. And there's also people who don't really like sales people who wish to make their purchase and get the service and be done with it, and to get it as fast as possible. So it's also appealing for them.
Okay, thank you so much. We have to go to another startup. Thank you, Tony. It was very nice to see your pitch. Okay, and next on Grubot.ai, Anthony Koniowski. Hello. Can you share a presentation?
Hi. Of course. So far, so good?
Perfect. You have 3 minutes. Take them away.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anthony. I'm the co-founder of Grubo.io. We make turnkey marketing portals for brand ambassadors. In 2019, we noticed the onset of a trend that paid influencers are losing credibility, and authenticity and niche audiences are gaining recognition and traction among marketing. We built a marketing platform that turns fans into media ambassadors. How do we do that? We recruit and invite potential future ambassadors from brands, clients, and fans. We incentivize them by giving out samples, access to product previews and discounts through our own custom landing pages. Ambassadors are excited to be closer to the brand because they just want to see what's new, what's out there, be appreciated. And in turn, they create content for free for the brand. As a result, our clients get authentic content, which is posted all over social media, while at the same time, we are tracking all the clicks, the performance and effectiveness of all the ambassadors involved at a fraction of a typical marketing campaign. So far, we have generated over 30 marketing campaigns, which have driven over 120,000 clicks for our key clients, which is Avon, the global cosmetics brand, and Nail Nail, which is a Polish cosmetics brand as well. We have directly influenced the creation of over 7,500 social media posts. The key difference of our solution is that we don't rely on paid influencers. We give access to untapped niche audiences on any social media channel. We are measurable and transparent. All the data that we track is visible to our clients immediately. Our solution is login-less and white label. We can fit into any scenario and promote, act in different promotions and help out in any scenario. And we can track clicks everywhere, be it Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, it doesn't matter to our platform. We are looking for strategic partnerships with advertising and marketing agencies, media groups and publishers, and we are looking for an investment to finish our client-facing SaaS offering. Currently, our in-house technology allows us to generate one landing page and survey for each of our clients with only 45 minutes of work of one account, a key account manager. So we're looking to turn this around and have it client-facing, and also to accelerate growth. We're looking for 200,000 euros. This is our first round. Thank you.
Okay, and perfect timing. You have 4 minutes for Q&A session. Judges, go ahead.
Thank you for the presentation. Tell us about your traction so far.
Our traction so far, we've been cash flow positive for 2 years. We currently have 2 clients in the pipeline. In the past, we've served over 10 clients collectively. The number of campaigns each of those clients bought from us differs from client to client and case by case. However, in the future, we are looking towards partnerships so that it is a different party looking to fill our pipeline, and we then do a revenue split.
Thanks, Anthony. Can you tell us about these brand ambassadors? Who are they? How do you find them, and how do you predict their behavior?
Yes, this is very interesting. These are people with very small audiences in social media who don't self-identify as ambassadors or influencers. They are just really into a thing. So we pick them out from previous clients of the brand, people who are following Avon products on social media. We invite them, we filter them out, and based on the fact that they want to be appreciated, seen, and pampered, we see that 66% of people who we invite actually do something for the brand for almost free. So this is a very good return on investment, we believe.
That's just to build on Faye's question, Anthony. It sounds obviously very cost effective, where you have people essentially becoming marketeers for free. But with that scale, how do you access sort of brand safety for the brand? So you have a lot of people that are just doing this on their own accord, but they could have posted controversial content, and now
Sure.
more so than ever, that's a concern for brands, right? So just can you walk us through a bit of brand safety?
Yes, so we are still working on the educational aspects because brands are asking exactly the same question. Right now, they are spending a lot of effort on maintaining the brand image by investing big money into important names. We say, de-risk your investment by spending less money on 2,000 people, 5,000 people at a fraction of that cost. If some of them do something harmful to your brand image, this won't have a rippling effect on your network as much as if it was somebody with a big recognition who's controversial in their acting. So our answer to that is cast a wide net, and you will see that 10% of those people are super influential, but they don't look like they will be influential. And the risk associated with brand image kind of diminishes as you go into the scale. So far, we haven't seen any of our clients over the best 30 campaigns see any controversial content. However, this is a possibility indeed.
Okay, so we have another 30 seconds, so maybe some last minute questions. Judges? So in that case, maybe Anthony can say a couple of words, like a good final for your pitch. You have 30 seconds.
So for people who are not convinced about that this change is coming in the next few years, we are looking to the trends in the e-commerce business in China, which are indicating a rise in direct-to-consumer sales driven by influence of people in your network trying to sell you something directly right now. This is part of the key driver that we believe will be influencing marketing directors in Europe and in the States in the next 2 years. Thank you.
Okay, and thank you so much. Thank you, Anthony. It was a wonderful pitch. And let us switch on to the next one, which is Streamfire from Nicholas Trunkler. Welcome, Nicholas. Are you? Yeah, you are here.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Can you please share your presentation?
Yes, one moment. Are you able to see it?
Yeah, looks good. You have 3 minutes. Take it away.
Perfect. Hello, everybody. My name is Niklas, and I'm the founder of Streamfire. Most of you follow your favorite video creators on different social media platforms. And most likely, you're watching them either on your phone or on your computer. But why not your TV set? Television is by far the most popular device for watching online video. However, there's hardly any representation for user-generated content on there. And that's why we founded Streamfire. Streamfire turns mobile creators into TV broadcasters. We are building a TV platform where we identify relevant niches and then work with handpicked creators for creating online TV channels and then distribute them on TV. With TV, I mean the TV is a device, but online. So all the smart TVs, streaming stick, connected TV. You sort of can imagine us as being the mixture, the marriage between social media and cable. So we're like an app on there similar to Netflix or Amazon Prime. And on there, you see a bunch of linear channels that are interest-based and feature your favorite creators. There are several reasons that social media have a difficult time on television. Specific interest, curated content, and the lean-back viewing experience are all crucial to engage with a television viewer, and it's the complete opposite of what social media has to offer. And as you can see, with our method, we have like an average retention time that is more than 10 times as high with the same content. We started in September launching with our platform, and we increased our targets by that. Most notably, as I said, the average viewer stays in an average of 40 minutes per visit. We're working with an ad-based revenue share model. This means the TV channels are free to watch, and it will be monetized through digital video ads. And the revenue that comes out of it, we share with our creators, which makes them interested to work with us. We are in the OTT space. This means everything that is television that is not satellite or cable, everything that is online. And it's estimated to become $250 billion US by 2020. And within that, we are in the targeted ad space, which is having a $54 billion market by 2025. So far, we are self-funded with our existing service-based business, but we are looking for €400,000 investment by a media tech savvy investor to accelerate our growth. Our team has years of experience in the video and streaming market, and we've served many professional TV broadcasters and big TV broadcasters all across Europe. Thank you very much, and from now I take your questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It was a perfect timing. So you have 3 minutes, 57 seconds for the questions. Judges, anything to ask?
Could you maybe, for a deeper understanding for me, could you maybe go into a bit of detail for the value proposition you create for the creators of the video itself?
Well, for the creators, it is a further distribution, a new device that they can distribute their video on, where they're not represented so far. So I share the screen again. If we look, well, if you look at this statistics, this is a research of different YouTube channels on where their content is being viewed. And like most of the content is being viewed on the mobile phone and the computer, but like hardly of their content is being viewed on TV. And the reason is that social media is not made or designed for consuming video content on TV. And we do this by creating a curated experience, a lean back experience for these creators, and have it in a way that the TV consumer can engage with it and will watch it. So basically, we are bringing their content on television. Does this answer your question?
Yeah, thanks.
Nicholas, I have a question. Have you looked at the sort of, I guess, a lot of brands now are trying to get their own OTT channel and their own vertical channels. Have you looked at the licensing side of that, where, you know, you can bring a vertical to, you know, a food network or to a, you know, Target or, you know, a brand where you can literally set up a vertical OTT? Just because I know that the ad space is tough, and I know that a lot of brands are looking to do the direct to consumer piece but they don't have enough content. Have you looked at that licensing side?
I'm sorry. I think with the internet connection, I hardly understood you at all.
Sorry. I'm just wondering, have you looked at the licensing side? So a lot of brands are looking to set up their own OTT channels, but don't have enough content. So like the food channel or, you know, Target or home repair or something like that. A lot of them are looking to license more user-based content. So have you looked at creating white label channels for different brands instead of this ad revenue model?
I did not. I just heard words of it. I would have interpreted the question that you're asking. If we could open TV channels for different brands to like engage with them and like bring them on television. Is this what you kind of were asking?
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yes. So there's the possibility for white label and bring them as a service into the TV space and the TV space. But what we actually believe in, and it kind of has to do also in a sort of way what the previous startup was saying, is that this niche and special interest, this is the place where the brands want to be represented. So for example, our channels are like that we provide are like duck hunting or cycling or paragliding, and these are like individuals that have like a loyal fan base and the people trust in what they say. So instead of just like bringing their brands as itself on television into the OTT space, which I don't know how much traction they would generate, we will want to bring them into these special interest ways where they have like people that content creators that the people trust and that they're like watched, and like as we see that people stay an average of like 40 minutes on there to watch, and this is where it's getting interesting for brands.
Okay, so we are practically out of time, and here goes the bell. Thank you so much, Nicholas. It was lovely to hear you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And let's move on to Ben with Remotely Green. Hello, Ben. Okay,
Hi there.
So straight to the point. 3 minutes are yours. Start, please.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. My name's Ben. I'm one of the founders of Remotely Green. We have a virtual event platform for smart networking and meaningful connections. So for many organizers, growing a community, creating bonds between your attendees is a key reason to run an event. And you can see it from today, right? Looking at Hopin and how we're using it. This networking increases engagement, it builds participant satisfaction. And if you fund your event through a sponsorship, that can be really important for your sponsors. But today, making these networking events is really hard for an organizer. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and then to run it. And then for a participant, often they'll find it not very efficient or even just awkward, as we've found from our own survey. So our plan is to completely change this. We give organizers the means to create these networking events in just 2 minutes and then run it at the push of a button. And we give the participant an unbeatable experience with our intelligent matchmaking and guided conversation points. So more concretely, for an organizer, we give you a pre-configured event template that should cover something like 90% of the events with sensible and tested defaults. Of course, if you need to customize further, we can do this. And then for a participant, you can join the event, you choose the interests that will be themed for that event. Then you just sit back and enjoy the show while the platform finds the best people to meet and offers conversation points that are based on those topics. And clearly, this is a huge industry, especially now. There are 2 million virtual events last year on just Eventbrite and Meetup alone. What's becoming clear is this is not going to disappear after the pandemic. Now, amongst those events, 50 to 90% of organizers say that better networking technology is going to be vital. We ourselves have access to CERN and the other Geneva-based international organizations where there's about 1,000 events per year that we could really support. And then the costs that typically an organizer will spend are between $50 to even $1,500 just per participant. So the revenue potential is pretty huge. How are we going to get this? So we have a freemium model at the moment where you can make an event for free. And then once you go above 15 people or half an hour, we start charging 2 francs per person per hour. In the future, we will introduce subscription plans to really sort of support this. Target market here, we really need to focus on the organizers. So we have 3 strategies to get to them. We direct market, obviously. We have our network that is growing, but most important are our viral loops, where someone that takes part in an event will return as an organizer. Now, clearly, the competition is very stiff. There are many platforms out there. We don't see things like Zoom and Google as such as the main competition. They offer a plain video conferencing experience. What we really see is our competition of the newer platforms that are coming along. But at this moment, we haven't seen anyone doing what we are doing in terms of intelligent matching and our moderation. At the team behind us, we've organized hundreds of in-person and online events going back well before the pandemic. So we really know this market. But crucially, we have the technical skills and business skills for it. We're live. You can go and make an event right now. We've been live since January. We've had about 35 or more events, meaning 500 unique users. Crucially, we're seeing this viral loop where we have participants becoming organizers. And the feedback so far is fantastic. 92% of participants would recognize us, and many organizers are coming back. And our ask today is for $750,000. This is going to cover a 3-year runway, and this is done off a very bottom-up set of modeling. So thank you very much. I hope, hope we get to see you at one of our events, and I hope you have some questions.
Okay, so now you are in the Q&A session. It took a bit of time from the pitching, so
Sorry.
it's fine. We're only left with 3 minutes, 21 seconds. So judges, any questions, shoot them out.
Hi, Ben. Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
Okay. Hi, Ben. Thanks so much. Just out of curiosity, how will you measure success for this apart from just people engaging on the platform? Like, I'm just trying to understand the customer pain you're really trying to solve here, and how will you know behavior changes really happened? How will you measure that? You said you've gotten great feedback, but that's just sort of people going in your event. How do you know over time? What are you trying to help these people do?
So, I mean, from the participants' perspective, the number one goal is to help you meet new people, make new connections, build meaningful connections, right? So there's 2 types of event that you could sort of think of: events where you want to make brand new connections, or events where you want to reinforce existing ones. So when it's new connections, what we need to measure is really how many people go away after the event and actually follow up. So for this, at the end of the event, you can connect with the people that you've met. You can, in between each encounter, you can say that was very valuable. You can say, I'd like to work with them. So we keep an eye on this. And then after the event, you can actually connect with them. We can find their LinkedIn, for example. And there are plans to sort of roll this forwards. Those really are how we're going to look at how we make new connections. But we can also see we've had a lot of interest from sort of HR teams that want to use us for team building. And again, understanding how valuable the interactions have been. I think that's where we see it for participants.
So yeah, Ben, well done. Just looking at I know you have a freemium model. Are you tracking what percentage are converting into paid customers?
Yeah, so far out of those 35, we've had about 6 that have actually become paying. So they're often different sizes, right? So you have some events that have hundreds of people, some events that have smaller. But this is what we're seeing at the moment.
Great, thanks.
Ben, as you mentioned, it's a really competitive space right now, obviously, given our environment. Given that, your focus on the niche, I think, is really smart on the marketing side. But given that you're pushing intelligent matching as your key differentiator, can you tell us a little bit more about how that actually works?
Sure, yeah. At the moment, so when you build your event, you choose a theme for the event. We have pre-written themes, but we can change it. Within those themes, you choose a bunch of topics. And as a participant, when you join that event, you say, these are the topics I'm interested in, and these ones I'm not interested in. So at the moment, what we're doing is relatively simple. We're just putting people together based on the topics, and then we look at who they've met already and make sure they're meeting new people. But we're at the same time collecting all the data we need to actually make this a much more intelligent system. So the plan is to evolve it so that, okay, you met with person, I met Nick and Carl met Nick earlier. And so you two, we had a great interaction. So maybe I should meet Carl. This is where we're going to move to, and then pulling in profiles and so on. And we have a few sort of fun ideas to expand on as well with this. So we're at the beginning, but this model is going to grow and grow and grow.
Okay, so I don't think we have any more questions, and we're running out of time anyway. So thank you so much for your pitch,
Thank
Ben.
you very much.
Thank you. It was wonderful. Thanks. I see that we have a couple of minutes left. So judges, anything you would like to add? Maybe what are you looking for this year, or anything? If there's anything you want to say, just let us know. Okay, so in that case, I'm just sending here a little reminder to fill in the forms for the assessment. And with that on, I'm gonna leave you. The next 2 slots will be conducted by Rosie. So see you soon, and thank you so much.